on the road, which you have to have in a tournament game. They don't have the best road record this year at 6-5. They've been better at home, so it's really important. You have to kind of control your variables and make sure you stay within the tempo of the game early on. They've done that as the Pioneers change the score right there. Great pass by Andrew Della Rovere. He hits Matt Wood. And it's 1-0 Pioneers. They break through at 6:10 of the first period. Will be decided after the quarters. Pioneers won the draw and funneled it down ice. Here comes Fitchburg out of their own territory. It's Brunty, the sophomore defenseman. He turns it over. Pioneers with a breakaway chance, an opportunity to double the lead. They score! Valera misfired on the opening opportunity, and Matt Wood was there for the rebound. The score, 2-0, Matt Wood. He's got them both. Fitchburg State, the Falcons, the visiting side in this opening round game. Gunt stood up along the near boards. Murphy wraps this around to Hughes. Hughes to the line. Long shot, Brighton, that hit Hughes before snaking wide. Murphy tried to stuff it to the front, got his own rebound and gathers it up. Firing from distance is Schulteis. Follow-up opportunity with the goaltender down, it's Hughes, and it's in. It's 3-0 Pioneers with 1:41 to play in the second period. Macchione was rolling over. In the middle of all of that, look to be down and out if you're the Pioneers. Short shifts, clear the zone, get off, and don't put yourself in a position to get caught. That's the most important thing, and also manage the puck. If you're the team leading 3-0 at this stage of the game, that's your objective. Wraparound try, Vitale scores! The sophomore spins it right round like a record, and it's 4-0. 5:02 to play, third period. Vitale to Wood, left wing side. Wood wraps behind the net, bottom of the right wing circle. Tries to look to the point there. Slow rolling puck. The defense didn't want any part of it. Orme Lynch hops on it, moves it forward to Dunn, who shoots and scores. Dunn behind the D, able to dip in underneath and shoot it past Piros. And the Falcons are on the board with under 5 to play. It's Hunter Dunn's 13th of the season. Neutral zone, Pioneers were looking to build some offense, and Vitale blew a tire right at the line. That'll stop that. 1:22 to play, third period. Scoville, left wing side, Gullickson. Gullickson down the left wing. Lundberg is stood up, and now he is jousting with Halbig as the puck comes to the point. Scoville off a skate and in. A big deflection past Macchione. And it's Gabriel Lundberg with his second in the last 3 games. At center, 10 seconds left to play. At center, Cookson. The Pioneers will advance. 5-1 the final. They defeat the Fitchburg State Falcons. And a quarterfinal date awaits. It'll be Utica's 5th consecutive quarterfinal bid. And their 6th overall.
Again. Back to Hassan Ackel. Ackel gains the zone, wraps it around the boards, finds Schmuck. Back down to Brockman. Here's Schmuck, short side. Guchar gives up the race, score! The Aurora University Spartans draw first blood on the power play, and it's 1-0 Spartans. Guchar. Held in by Bedard, barely. Here's Code again. Goes from near point. Here's Lipset. Back over Bedard. Looking for a redirect. Bedard gets it back. Second time. That one sticked aside by Guchar. Cross ice. Here's Bedard again. And score! Guchar gave up a rebound, and Keaton Lipset, the freshman from Lexington, Kentucky, makes it 2-0 Spartans. How about that? Lipset cleans up the rebound and makes it 2-0 Spartans. Against a very feisty Blue Golds team out of the WIAC. The Blue Golds hold a 2-0 lead all time against the Spartans. Musatelli off the glove, and the Blue Golds cut the lead in half. Leo Bacala, the junior from Madison, Wisconsin, makes it 2-1. One minute left. There goes Guchar for the extra attacker. Santa Lucia, the Spartans. This one pops over the stick. Blue Golds will have to touch up. They'll bring it in. Randall. Now the Spartans. Here it is. Score! Empty netter. 3-1 Spartans. And that might do it for Aurora. In this historic match of these two gladiators. And this one wide, 24 seconds left. Still loose. Empty net down to my right. And the Blue Golds score, and it's 3-2. Jaden Reimer with 17.5 seconds left. It's going to come down to this, 4.2 seconds left. And that will do it. And the Aurora University Spartans will advance to the Elite Eight next weekend with a 3-2 win over UW-Eau Claire, the Blue Golds. How about that, sports fans? You gotta love the story of the Aurora University Spartans.
O'Keefe is there for the Nor'easters. It's picked away by Kroc. Now Kent sends it along the end boards. Shore there, leaving it for Kent behind the net. Kent passes off to the far side. Wojciechowski across to Kroc. Kroc trying to settle the puck. It's taken away by Kuzmich. Here he comes on the breakaway. And he scores! Corral the rebound, but the Nor'easters defense was right on top of it. Wojciechowski passes up ice. Shore deflected it into the zone. Loose puck, DeVries finds it and he scores! Devin DeVries has tied the game late here in the first period. It's the ice. Constantine. Pass was deflected by Jaden Price. Now Sordillo with a full head of steam up ahead. Nice move by Sordillo, and he scores! What a play by Ryan Sordillo at 19:30 in the first. Hamilton has their first lead of the night. It's 2-1. Started to come back in the shots on goal category, now 20-15 in favor of Hamilton. They have just 2 shots on goal this period, but here's another opportunity for Birabin, and he scores! On just the third shot of the period, Justin Birabin scores his 5th goal of the season. He has a point in 8 of his last 9. And another late period goal for the Continentals has the Nor'easters stunned on their home. Nor'easters trying to increase their sense of urgency. Bergman fires again. A lot of traffic. The puck's still loose. Another shot and a score by Jaden Price. Power play goal for Jaden Price, his 6th of the year. And the Nor'easters are alive once more. It's a 3-2 Hamilton lead in the third. Circling back, Eliash now heads up ice. Gets rid of it to Murphy. Stanisi racing to the bench. Murphy, Hamlet shot was blocked. UNE has an empty net and an extra skater on the ice. The puck is loose. Here comes Kroc to ice the game. Kroc scores! With 57.5 seconds remaining, the captain, Jackson Kroc, puts home his 15th goal of the season. And the Continentals are road warriors once again. It's a 4-2 lead. And that's all going to do it for this one. Whistles will have a first-round exit after getting the at-large bid. Final 2 seconds tick off, and you hear a roar erupt from the Hamilton bench and the crowd that have made the trip from New York. The Continentals are victorious by a final score of 4-2.
And Musella races off the bench for the Mustangs. As Geneseo just knocking the puck around now. Really occupying the neutral zone. Walters with a shot. DeLoss can't find it. And that's a goal for Geneseo. That was Peter Morgan on the rebound. What a play by the senior. Peter Morgan knew that Ford DeLoss could not find that puck, grabbed it from behind his leg, and sent it in between the posts. A great job right now.
Yeah, their PK unit is unbelievable. They fought them off for a minute and a half so far, and obviously 2 minutes earlier in the game. Stinks there for Stevenson, though. They didn't allow any goals.
DeMuro on this penalty kill also doing a great job in the corner. There's a shot in a tie game from Beers. Not what this crowd was looking for. Evan Beers of the Mustangs, a senior from Peabody, Mass. He ties it up. And Geneseo really trying to get the puck out of the lane of Adam Harris. And they do, as Weberg has the puck, sends a shot in wide right. He's doing all he can. What a pass from Weberg down to Purcell. And Weberg is on the ice. He took a big shot. I'll tell you, Weberg never gave up on that play.
No, he certainly didn't, and we saw the bottle pop up. That's a game changer for Geneseo here to take a lead. Face off difficulties in this period.
But we are now in full-on all offensive mode here for Stevenson. 6 skaters on the ice. And an empty netter for Geneseo. And I believe that was Carter Deisman. And I don't know if there's much left.
Got a minute set.
Stevenson can
play. Geneseo with a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're going for it anyways. And 5 seconds left to play. And you can hear the home crowd as that'll do it. The Geneseo Ice Knights take down the Stevenson Mustangs with a final score of 3-1 in the first round of the 2025 NCAA Division III Men's Ice Hockey Tournament.
For the penalty kill for Trine. Almost a shorthanded goal opportunity for the Thunder, but Babbage again on a breakaway. Looks for a lane, Jeffers, and it's in! Drew Jeffers, the Thunder, the first to score in tonight's game. A breakaway from Babbage, his second of the night, maintaining that offensive zone of pressure over for Drew Jeffers, and he's getting the crowd going. The Thunder, 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first period, and they are up first. The first goal in the NCAA first round. It'll be the Lakers taking it back the other way. McQuaid. Right off the boards for Finn, and another breakaway. He shoots through the legs of Milberg. Brendan Finn. The Thunder take the lead 2-0. Babbage, the head of steam on the right side, finds Antonucci, and Sean Henry, the defenseman, assistant captain, and a one-timer from the blue line finds the back of the net behind the left shoulder of Milberg. And just 34 seconds into the third period, the Thunder continue with the momentum. It's like they didn't get off the ice, they just kept on going. Baker. Setting up the power play. Right out in front, and a shot off of the rebound from behind the boards comes right back in. Couldn't quite see the view of Petrucci, and capitalizing on that rebound we just talked about, gets right behind Ronnie Petrucci, and Hill will go out of the penalty box and it'll wash the rest of the penalty. So a power play goal for the Lakers, their first goal on the night, their first goal in the NCAA first round tournament. 3-1, McQuaid on the near side, shoots, rebound, blocked. Hill on the race for it, still an empty net for Fox, Tyler Fox, 4-1, the empty net, and that will secure the next round for the Thunder. 10 seconds remaining, and the Thunder will travel over to New York and just keep on making history. And the buzzer goes, the final score of tonight's first round of the 2025 Division III Men's Ice Hockey Championship. The Thunder will move on to the next round.
Snar leaned on. Dombrowski down there with him. It'll squeeze out of that tube of toothpaste on the near side. Knights are not offside. Here comes Dombrowski with it. Double team with the puck. Comes free. There's Frazier, and he misses near side. Deeks to Dombrowski again. Right side, right circle. He's got Snar wide open, but takes it himself and scores! Logan Dombrowski zips it past the goaltender, and the Knights have the lead at 10-11 of period number one. Deeks gets spun around. Off a skate, comes right back toward the slot. Jumping in is Hansen to try to force a turnover. Could not free it up, but now the Knights hold it in as Byrne kept it inside the blue. Hammond turns and fires, just wide, rebound, score! Jack Kristen pots one in the back of the net as it came hard off the back wall from Hammond. And Kristen was waiting there. The goaltender was out of position. Got to read that puck coming hard off the back dasher. The Green Knights know these boards better than everyone else. For the Gusties, it's a must stop. Unable to crack Garvey so far in this hockey game through 2 periods. And they'll carry this one into the Green Knight end off the victorious draw. Drew Holt sends it out. Good chance, shot in the goal. Second shorthanded goal of the year for the Gusties. And it was Wilmer Svensson who followed into the slot. The Knights failed to pick him up. And the Gusties have cut this lead in half. Wow, what a moment. But the Gusties only need one to send this to extra frames. Weinman into traffic. Loose puck. Knights couldn't clear it. Weinman poked out of the zone. Played back with 1:38 left. Newhouse into a Green Knight body. Length of the ice. Chance. They score! Empty netter for the Green Knights. And it's Brian Gilman who lights the lamp for St. Norbert for the 3-1 lead. 49 seconds. Lindstrom had a golden opportunity with how that puck caromed off the wall and got right past the Gusty to him. But as he was ready to pull the trigger, he stumbled a bit. Knights get Garvey back in the net here. There's a chance on, and they score. Beat Garvey top shelf toward his glove side. I couldn't see if that changed direction or not. But it's the other 27, Hunter Newhouse, I believe, who tallied. And it is now a 1-goal game with 34.5 seconds left. Take the draw. The Knights, Hammond will send it back behind the net. Down to 5 seconds. Puck finds a Gusty. Knights erase him defensively, and that's going to do it. Wow, what a finish here from the Cornerstone Community Center. Your St. Norbert College Green Knights knock off the Gusties of Gustavus Adolphus in a thrilling first-round NCAA game.
As the Pioneers have come out with a pretty good game plan that they seem to be sticking to here. And that was part of the key, I think, for Gary Heenan and company. Manage the puck, manage your start. That's 2 things that they didn't do well last week, but their turnover right in front here, a switch to the backhand, and seemingly on cue, St. Norbert flips the script. It's Brock Baker with his 7th goal of the season. On the turnover, Pioneers give it away, and St. Norbert converts to take the 1-0 lead on the road.
Yeah, that's just for the St. Norbert team and for the health of him.
Pioneers win the faceoff. Back to Scoville. Malera, one-time chance. Rebound, score! Jacob Breaux with his 16th of the season. It's a tie game in the final minute of the first period. Sometimes you've just got to go find the ugly goal to tie the game. First man on the scene is Preston Brighton. Rolls it out to center. Vitale had his pocket picked by Baker. Brock Baker back in, tries that spinorama move again, and got kind of pushed away by Parak. Opportunity, second wave of attack, steps in, and they score. It's Calvin Hansen reestablishing the 2-1 lead, a 1-goal advantage for St. Norbert. 16:42 to play in the second period.
And they're controlling the puck just a little bit better.
Off the face-off, controlled by the Green Knights. Stepping up left wing side, delaying Dombrowski. Loose puck, wide open and available, and they convert. It's Hutman. 4:47 to play second period. It is 3-1 Green Knights. Positional breakdown. The Pioneers caught puck watching there, and Hutman makes them pay for that. It is 3-1 St. Norbert. The Utica Pioneers will need to find their way out of this 2-goal deficit. They've had opportunities to be there. Turned over off of Garvey. Moore scores! Breaux Drake Morse comes in with the flush. And once again, it's a one-goal hockey game. Dislodged puck picked up by the Green Knights and Fraser. And Fraser is bulldozed off of the puck. Malera gets him behind his man here. Centered in. Morse fires the shot wide. Not a lot to shoot at there. 12:04 to play. Third period. 3-2 St. Norbert. Barreau delays. Weaves to the front. He scores! Jacob Barreau has a hand in all three Utica goals today, and this one ties the game 3-3. We're seeing triple here this afternoon, Jeremy. An opportunity in front, a rebound off the dish left wing side. A battle for it out high, and keeping it alive in the offensive zone is Olvey. Olvey had it poked away. 10:22 to play, third period. Jammed away, the Pioneers come forward with it. It's Lundberg. Lundberg looking for Gullickson. He shoots, save made, rebound, they score! Gabriel Lundberg! The Utica Pioneers have their first lead of the game with 10:13 to play. Wow! Will take him to the end boards. Breakout for the Green Knights. It's Lindstrom. 15 seconds left. Cross ice feed. Dombrowski. He hits his man. Turnaround opportunity coming in. Shot taken in front. Save is made by Piros. It will be cleared down to St. Norbert territory. Hughes after it. Scores on the empty net. That will do it. The Utica Pioneers are making a return trip to the national semifinals. The dream is alive in Utica.
He has a stellar 23-3 is Soderwall. 17-3-1 record between the pipes. This one tipped towards the goal, and it deflects off the skate of Alexander Duncan. Continentals rink wide have it deflected. Picked up by Maria at center. Over the line, Vanakis spins it in on the backhand. Far side. Turned over for the wrist shot. He scores! A bad bounce for Hamilton. Colonels will take advantage, and it's Torrin Haddon-Harris who puts Curry on top. It's out to the point. Knifed away by the Continentals. Cleared out to center. Stick handling is Chore. Moves it right side to Vries. Extra pass. Kroc couldn't handle it, and it's taken back by Curry. Down the middle on the backhand. He scores! Nolan McDonough, and it's 2-0 Curry. At least going back in the records since 1995. Hamilton with it up top. Here's Philpott waiting, wristing, and it's saved by Soderwall. Rebound collected by Connor. He's running out of gas, and he just flips it right back to Philpott, who holds at center. And now we'll reset as Hamilton gets some extra skaters out there to help him. Here comes Zimmerman. Tiptoes over the line, lifts it in stride. Chore faking, shooting, he scores! Hamilton needing a spark, and who else? Luke Chore, his 17th goal on the year. A massive one for Hamilton, and they're right back in this game thanks to the NESCAC Player of the Year.
Right now, once one team has some momentum going and they get a sequence, the other team comes back, retaliates, and gets one with their own.
7:19 to go in the third. This one backhanded across between the legs, Haddon-Harris, who got the scoring started here today for Curry. That one takes a crazy hop out in front. Haddon-Harris with it now. Wrister, he scores! Seeing eye puck for Torrin Haddon-Harris, and the Colonels reestablish a 2-goal lead.
6 goals for Haddon Harris this year, 15 points. If you're Curry now is time to lock the gates. You have to survive for 3.5 minutes.
Puck deflects out to center. Friedman has it. Over the line, shoots, and he scores! Grady Friedman scores on the empty net, and that may be the knockout blow for Curry.
And just when Hamilton thought they might be able to come back,
Curry can start to celebrate. One of the best seasons in program history will continue. The Colonels win their 17th in a row, and for the first time in program history, they are bound for the Frozen Four.
Actually a drop-off from a season ago. On the draw, trying to clear it out, unable to do so, was Lally. Drop pass, now down into the corner. In behind the net, now centering pass, tipped over, wide open shot, score! A tic-tac-toe play to the right, and Logan Person now converts. And with 16-16 to go in the second period, the power play goal puts Trine up 1-0.
Yeah, the momentum's definitely on their side now. The fan base has traveled quite a bit.
Broke it up, now a chance for Fontana. Fontana out wide. That shot is off the skate of Jeffers. Now back on. Quick shot by Dolan is blocked, but kept alive by Fontana. And tipped back out to center. And now a chance again on the back end. In alone. One-hander shot. Score! A breakaway chance for Sam Antonucci. Beaver can't bail him out. 9:06 to play. The upset alert is now officially on. It's 2-0.
Great hands there by Sam Antonucci. He was getting trailed by a defender, but able to keep the puck on his stick and dangle Damon Beaver for the 2-0 lead.
Hobart remains out of sync offensively here again tonight. Pass left-hand side, carried in by Daniels, going out wide. Daniels trying to take on in front to Crow. Score! Hobart still alive. They connect in the power play as Captain America scores with the extra skater. 27 seconds into the third. It's now 2-1.
I think they listened to my advice. They had to get a quick one.
Forrest Bauer Morrissey to go back after it. Helped out now. Connor Lally with some room to work with. He'll gain the blue line. Looks, backhands it around. Dominic Schmitzy comes in off the bench. He'll battle for the puck in the corner. 50 seconds left, 4-on-4. Wind up, big blast. Lally tipped and score! Dominic Schmitzy to left it home with 16:33 to play. Hobart has tied the game.
Wow, what a play. And Mark Taylor, like you said, Joe, get in front of the net. They've been doing that this period, and it's working. See why they've been going with him for the past 5 weeks.
Confidence earned for the first year. Ryan Scott in the corner. Skates it back out. Doolin with it there. Cross-ice pass on to Chow. Going to bank it back down low. Aquaro back on. Mix and match line here with Hobart. Not a complete change. Aquaro comes out with it. Back across. Doolin through a screen. Quick shot. And that one doesn't make it through. Mendelson after it. Puts it back in behind. Shell over stumbled. The defender doesn't have a stick. Picked up Aquaro. In our goal. Short shot. Score! Captain America strikes in overtime. And Hobart moves to the Frozen Four as they win it 3-2.
Captain America, you have done it again, my friend. Overtime heroics. There's that championship DNA.
Chaos on that one. DeConey tripped up, no call. Minute 33 left here in the first. Code gets it back. Has a teammate right in the slot. Can't get that one off as Wynn. Good check along the end boards. Broda held up. That could have been interference. Here's the smart score! A defensive blunder by the Knights, and the Spartans draw first blood with 1:13 left in the first. Chase Broda with the goal, and Aurora up 1-0, and you can hear the crowd here at the Fox Valley Ice Arena. Wow. Jay, this is their first appearance in the tournament also. St. Norbert out of the tournament. Oh, that one shot just wide by Kirk. Here's Santa Lucia. Score! Giuliano Santa Lucia makes it 2-0 Spartans. Santa Lucia would not be denied. The junior from Burnaby, British Columbia, makes it 2-0 Spartans. 30 seconds into the second. He took it from the near face-off circle, went in, went 5-hole on Harris. Brockman wins the draw. Santa Lucia. He'll leave this one. Ackle moves in, shoot. Oh, gives up a rebound. Harris was down, sprawled out. Score! Spartans score again. Giuliano Santa Lucia with his second. 3-0 Aurora. Oh, they're going to get this one to Schmuck on the redirect. .343 left. It's 3-0 Spartans. Assisted by Santa Lucia, and Kirk with his second assist. 3-0 Spartans. And just like that, here come the Knights. 3-1. You cannot sleep on SUNY Geneseo. This is turning out to be a classic already here in the quarterfinals. Santa Lucia has a goal and an assist. Kirk with 2 assists. Here's the Knights. And just like that, it's 3-2. Panchizin, 2 straight goals for the Knights, and now the lead down the 1. You knew you couldn't keep the Knights down, and this is the push. Spartans 0 for 1 on the power play. Good move up there by Brockman. Brockman loses the handle to Coney. Follows through on his check. Here's Hay along the near boards. Hay pinched into the dasher boards. Score! Andrew Schultz, the freshman from Dexter, Michigan, makes it 4-2 on the wicked wrister. Oh, the Spartans needed that. Back to a 2-goal lead. And the Knights come right back and score. Panchizin, sophomore from Lincolnshire, Illinois, brings it back to within 1. You cannot count these guys out. Walters, now McDonald. For SUNY Geneseo. McDonald pops that one up looking for Gatewood. Gatewood comes down with it. Back out front, Musatelli, and score. Four. We're all tied up midway through the third. Here's Schmidt, wins the draw. Sedlacek in the midst of his shot. Stick was hit by a defender. Demeski gets it by Musatelli. That's his second. And the Knights have taken a 5-4 lead. Empty net down to the left. Extra attacker on for the Spartans. Here's Ackle. And Weberg made 6-4. Here's Sedlacek. Schmuck. 70 seconds left in this contest. Back out front. And now the Knights. Morgan. Sendles it back. Weberg scores. 7-4, and that will do it. SUNY Geneseo, their fifth Frozen Four appearance in the last 11 seasons. 8 seconds left, and the Spartan season, Musatelli with a stop, another one, and that will do it, folks. And all the way from New York, the Knights will return home winners of the quarterfinal here today, 7-4. They will play Hobart.
And Morrissey will send it cross ice. Now Aquero will knock it to the corner. Harris will leave it. 14:25 left second period. Now Hobart in the attacking zone, comes out to the half wall, shot, goal on the redirect. And it's 1-0 Statesman.
I think it's Belov who got a touch on that. He was the man in front, the big 6'3", 205-pound Belarusian right there in front. Is he leading the line?
No, it was
not. It's going to be the defenseman, Caleb Chow, who claimed the goal. We'll see it again in the replay. The Statesmen don't care who gets it as long as the red light goes on. And there's Belov in front. He was setting the screen. Might have deflected off the defenseman instead. We'll take a better look at it here.
It was Chow who took the shot.
Might have gotten through clean. I thought it changed direction as well, but it may have been one of those shots that Harris just couldn't see. Goaltender Adam Harris.
All right, at the blue line, shot towards Harris, knocked away.
He never saw it.
Yeah, that was Lally with the shot. Toad fans on it. Here comes Morgan, right wing. Morgan shooting, goal! Geneseo, they've tied the game. Upper shelf, far corner. Morgan ties the game for the Knights.
Well, when you need a big goal, you want to rely on your captain, the senior from Sarasota, Florida. First team all-conference, and he has been red hot. His sixth goal now in the last 8 games, and it came at a huge time. They kill off the power play, and that one just fooled Beaver. Looked like it was maybe coming in fluttering. Let's see if we can get a look at the puck here. Now, when in doubt, take the shot, right? I think it went off the defenseman's stick. I think reaching out to make that play, Bauer Morrissey, just went up the blade of his stick, and that's what fooled Beaver. Tie game, all to play for. Game on here in Utica. He wasn't matched up defensively against Sean Milso, the UCHC Defensive Player of the Year. Might have gotten a stick on that and put it goalward.
9:35 left third period. It's 1-1. First national semifinal game. Curry and Utica next. But what a game we got right now. He ascends in front. Goal! 2-1 Hobart. Matthew Iasenza.
Does this guy score big goals or what? Goal in the NCAA title game last year that served as the game winner. He had been shut out in his last 6. No points in the postseason for Matthew Iasenza. He's saving it for here in Utica, and he's got Hobart ahead. Just giving the defender the slip. There wasn't much room there. And they just slipped it inside the post. Harris couldn't stop it. And Iasenza, his 4th goal of the season. And this one is massive.
Well, he had that empty netter to secure the victory over Trinity 2-0. No goal.
Milso knew it was going wide. That's why he didn't touch it.
All right, Morgan to Purcell. Purcell's shooting wide on the far side. Milso takes it, shoots it towards Beaver. Getting in front of it, Hobart.
Unclear will do it.
And they do clear it. It's heading towards the goal. It is not going to go in, but that's the game. And Hobart wins 2-1 over Geneseo. They are heading back to the championship game, 3rd year in a row.
Does anybody strangle the life out of a game better than the Hobart Statesman?
The top line out there for Utica. Bro at the dot. Puck is loose. Bro tries to come up with it. He does. Here's Bax. He's going to shoot. Score! Utica leads 1-0.
There was another screen that time, too. Soderwall didn't see it. And Anthony Bax, who's had an outstanding rookie season, he's on the all-rookie team in the UCHC, has his 2nd goal of the year, and what a huge one that is for the freshman.
Well, he was denied a few seconds ago on a shot that he took from the point, but that time he converts. Take a look.
You watch again, great screen set in front. It's Drake Morse again, tangled up with a defenseman, and backs his shot in cleanly. Arister down low. Soderwall didn't see it. 1-0 to the Pioneers. 2-on-1 that Connor blew up.
All right, Pruitt. 40 seconds left on the power play. Here's Dill, right wing. Dill at the circle, quick, in front. And Pruitt at the far side. Pruitt at the point to Dill at the circle. Dill moving in. Dill behind the goal, looks for the wrap. Still has it. Out high, Carr. Goal! 1-1 power play goal, Curry.
And it's Shane Carr, the freshman. It's rookie defenseman in this game, providing the offense for their respective teams. Carr from Bergen Catholic High School had an assist against Suffolk in the final in the conference, the semifinal, 3rd goal of the season, and what a time for it. The Colonels needed the 2nd goal of the game after falling down 1, and now they're level and all to play for with 9 minutes minus 4 seconds to go. Screen in front, that went in clean. A huge goal for Shane Carr.
So far, this is playing out like the first game today.
Very much so.
Soderling rather winds it around, up ice McDonough. Now Pruitt up to McDonough, intercepted. Oh, Vitale almost got sprung for a breakaway.
Now beat the icing at least.
All right, Vitale back behind the goal. Now Dill takes it for Curry. Vitale has been very active in this game, and again, he has 4 game winners. Vitale cross ice. Here comes the shot. Vitale score on the rebound. And Utica has beaten Curry.
Well, the home fans will certainly go home happy tonight. The Rookie of the Year in 2024, the sophomore from Toronto. Eric Vitale's 11th goal of the season. He set the play up and then just waited for it. Let the shot go and was just lurking there in the circle. Had a wide open net to shoot at after the rebound popped out to him. And two New York teams will battle right here in Utica on Sunday night. Hobart and Utica. It's going to be a beauty.
Well, we did talk about him being a candidate to score the game winner.
You picked him, in fact.
5th of the year.
Let's see the goal again.
He set that towards an open net. The net was open there.
There's the rebound. It was pushed out to the side, and Vitale had some space on the defenseman Ryan Pruitt. Pruitt couldn't stay with him, and that's all it took for Vitale to end this game. Just 4 minutes and 23 seconds into overtime. Utica with a win.
A stunned Curry team, a thrilled Utica fan base. And, you know, Utica over the years, they've had great records. They've had a lot of heartbreak. And now they are going to a championship game. Going back to get it is Schulteis. No score. 10:35 to go, second period. Here comes Utica. This is De La Rivere down to the goal line. The wrap potentially in front of comes. Mendelson can't clear. Goal! Vitale! 1-0.
You'll see this on the replay, Steve. It's one of those right place, right time goals for Talley, just in the exact perfect spot to bury a loose puck, just like he did in overtime on Friday night to get the Pioneers here in the first place. This starts with an outstanding rush down low, and that just sets up Vitale, and he's not going to miss from that range. I don't care who's in goal. It bounced off Beaver. The Statesman couldn't clear it, and there's Vitale going bar down to make it 1-0, his 12th of the season.
Clear. And they work their way up ice with Wood, who's been denied a few times. Shot goes high. The spectacular save by Beaver on Wood will long be remembered whatever happens in this game. Now Ryan sends it around. Aquero after it. Hobart forechecking down a goal. Cross ice feed. Here's Morrissey shooting behind goal. Follow and Hobart ties it 1-1. Ryan.
Well, that goal was wholly deserved for the rookie Easton Ryan. He was excellent early on in this game defensively, and the fourth line comes through. Ryan, the former junior Bruin, 13 goals, 6 assists last season for the Merritt Centennials in the British Columbia League. Hasn't scored a goal in a month, but he's got one here for his 5th of the season. And what a massive goal by the rookie, locking us up 1-1. That all starts at the point. Bauer Morrissey sends it into a crowd, and there's Ryan there to convert to tie us up. Game on here in Utica for a national championship.
All that pressure, they finally score. It's 1-1, third period. Lost the puck to Lumber, got it back, sent it behind the goal. 1:58 to go in the first overtime. Hobart forechecking. In front they come. Belov! Shot blocked. Now Chow pokes it forward. And it's cleared back to neutral ice. Swift for Hobart. 1:44 to go in the overtime. Another Karam. Cleared by Schulteis. Now in front. Wide open. Shot, score! Hobart wins the national championship for a third year in a row.
Well, that looked like trouble the minute the puck was given away behind the goal. I try to bite back sometimes my initial reaction. I couldn't with that one. I said, uh-oh, the minute it happens. And a second and a half later, Hobart's won 3 straight. Say it should be remembered for the play of the goaltenders. Let's see the replay here. There's the giveaway. There it is, Khalil Fontana. Right place, right time. Game winner in overtime for Fontana. That is his 10th of the season. And the junior from Western Canada, Duncan, BC. A lot of great hockey players from that town. He'll live forever in Hobart statesman lore.
Well, I have to say, Hobart, after the second period, was more determined than you could ever be to win this game. I mean,